Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, guys, into the action we go today on this Monday, July 15th, 2013. First and foremost, volume is extremely light today. The SPY 48.8 million traded. Again, we're probably on pace for about 65 million shares traded today, which will be on par with the lightest trading days of all of 2013. Now, this week is Options X, so you might say, well, how come it's so quiet today on Monday? Well, first of all, it's the summer, so you have to respect the summer, but the key is really to notice what the next couple days hold in the market. All right, over the next few days, you're going to get Intel earnings, you're going to get IBM earnings, you're going to get Goldman Sachs earnings, Google earnings, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America. These are all coming out over the next 2 to 3 trading days. In addition, starting tomorrow, Ben Bernanke will testify Tuesday and Wednesday on Capitol Hill. So in my opinion, the slowness of today is because of the Bernanke testimony. The market doesn't move now. There's no volume unless Bernanke's speaking. And again, that should kickstart some good action over the next couple days, along with some of earnings and options expiration whipsaw. All right, so again, that's a real synopsis of what we're seeing today in the markets. And the markets today are floating higher slightly. S&P's up 3 points, Dow's up 31, Nasdaq's up 7.5. I mean, it's a very small, flat day, but it is a slightly higher day across the board. All right, so this is the intraday. You can see just a gentle float, neutral to higher all day long, really following the 20 now along the way. Now, that doesn't mean just because it's quiet, we haven't had some nice action today. One of the key factors today, folks, was a swing trade that I picked up on the short side and gave to members on Tesla. This happened right at the open, guys. I shorted Tesla. Many people bought puts if they couldn't short it. And again, the stock opened today at 133. I got an entry at 132.95, and sure enough, look at this fall down to the downside today. So we're already up about $4 plus on TSLA on the short side. That's awesome, folks. Any way you cut it, that is a sweet gain thus far on Tesla just for one day. My belief is you have the 3-day surge right here, 3-bar surge. 1, 2, 3, the gap up and reversal today. You should have a short-term top, if not a longer-term top in Tesla. In addition, it ran up because all funds had to buy it into Friday's action due to it being added to the NASDAQ 100. That's over now. These funds have put it in their portfolios. There's really no reason to keep it up anymore. All right, the head of Tesla continues to kind of put out these positive PRs, but the market's getting used to it, and the stock again is just so overdone at this stage that even if it does inch up a little bit more, there's not much left, in my opinion, to the upside. There really isn't. So I wouldn't be surprised to see over the next few days a pullback all the way down to the 20 and maybe down to the 50 MA over the next month or so. But a beautiful little entry today given to members here to get in on board. Now, again, if you want to join the Research Center, there's a 7-day free trial. So you can always just check it out for free and see what it's all about. We encourage you to do that, see how it goes, see what the proprietary PPT methodology is all about. And again, you might get trades like this on Tesla that are already in the money. $4 on the short. Okay, going to a couple other stocks. A couple things that I find are very fascinating today is the action on JPM. So the market's neutral to positive, right? And JPM is down on the day. JPM has been weak the last 3 to 4 trading days. In fact, over the last 3 trading days, going back to Thursday of last week, you've seen gap ups every day, and the stock collapses. Now, you might say, well, why is the stock collapsing? Well, someone's obviously selling here. Look at this gap up here and collapse. Gap up right here and sell off down here, and then right here today again. So this is telling me again that you're seeing big boys are selling JPM. If big boys are selling JPM, there's got to be something wrong. This is a leading indicator, and it does bring me to the next point of the overall market. So we see a market that is short-term ridiculously extended, nearing the double top on the SPY. That being seen, if you look at time counts, cycle action, and a couple other PPT factors, it does tell us that there's a good likelihood of some selling pressure this week. All right, again, nothing's 100% obviously, but I would say about 80% chance that you do see some selling pressure coming in over the next few days, just based on those factors on the weekly and daily charts. That, again, if you've taken the methodology and you've learned the methodology here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's kind of interesting to see here. Let's take a look at a couple other stocks. Apple today is up about $2.50. Little bit of a move on Apple. Apple continues to hold above the 420 level. You guys know from last week I said once it gets above that 420 level, you're bullish on Apple, and that's been the exact correct call. Today you could see the high of the day on Apple kissed the 50 MA. That's going to be short-term resistance, no doubt about it. But as long as it stays above 420, 421, I would be positive on Apple in the short term. If it gets back below on a closing basis 420, then you go into a more neutral to negative bias on the stock. Okay? Amazon today, which had a huge surge up on Friday of last week, is stalling out today, down a $1.22. I want to see this get higher, though. I do think there's going to be a shorting opportunity here in the stock, but I need it to get a little bit higher first. If it can't get higher first, there's no reason to be involved on the short side. Goldman Sachs, let's take a look at Goldman. Goldman's having a solid day today. They report earnings, I believe, tomorrow morning. Okay, so tomorrow morning action. Now, this stock has had a pretty impressive move. This is your resistance level on Goldman right here. The first resistance is going to be 164.25. Second resistance will be 52-week high at 168.20, which is right here. All right. Do I think there's a good indicator of which way this will go on earnings? Not really. I mean, again, you're short-term extended, moving back into resistance, but you're not there yet. So earnings really, in my opinion, could bring the stock down to about 154, which will be this support area, 155 area, or it could pop it to about the 168 level. Those are your two key levels to watch on Goldman Sachs. By the way, all the banks reporting earnings, you know where they're making their money? Through trading. That's it. Through these high-frequency trading programs. That's why they're actually making money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making money because interest rates are still so low. Granted, they're inching up, which should help them a little bit, but it's really the trading that's been helping them, and then they've been making money. Some of these firms, guys, literally don't lose on intraday trading throughout the whole quarter. I mean, it's amazing. They're bringing in billions of dollars, and usually those billions of dollars are coming at the expense of weaker average traders and investors. Luckily, we have the PBT methodology, so we're banking money. Today, I only did 2 trades, but both solid trades, good for some good cash. Very nice day, about a G made. That's not a lot for me, but that's an okay day for such a slow day in the markets. Okay? So that's what we're seeing there. Let me just see what else is going on. Leap Wireless got it bought out on Friday after the close. Solar stocks like Canadian Solar, Chinese Solars are doing really well today. CSIQ up almost $2. JASO, JA Solar up over $1. Great move there. Tremendous upside there. YGE, CSUN, I mean, you name it. These are all having big moves across the board. I gave out RSOL today as a trade, and sure enough, that was a great one earlier today. I gave it out right down here, and it popped literally all the way from this level off of the momentum in these solar stocks all the way up to really 245 to 270. That's a great move intraday. That was one of the trades that I took today. We made some good money off that one. Really a nice move up. All right. Let me just see if there's anything else out there. Chevron, Exxon, neutral to positive. Not a whole lot doing there. The price of oil today is slightly positive, a little bit of a gain there on the USO, up 13 cents today. Gold trading flat on the day, really not much going on in gold. Silver, same thing, flat on the day as well, while the dollar is sitting flat as well. So again, overall, I would consider today to be the calm before the storm. I think that's best how to categorize today's action, the calm before the storm, because again, Bernanke testifying coming up, earnings galore, and options expiration week. All of these factors should bring some wild action, which means more trading, more profits for us because we can go on either side of the market and make plenty of money. All right, guys. Again, Tesla continues to be weak today. Loved how it gapped up $3+. We shorted it. Now it's down $1.50 on the day. Gotta love those profits, even on a quiet day, that we're able to capture both day trading and swing trading. Join the Research Center if you're an investor or a swing trader. Take the 7-day free trial. If you're a day trader, 7-day free trial. The intraday stock chat is for you. Take care, guys. We'll talk to you soon.